I'm Joanna Green, and on this edition of MTA's Commuter Connections, we'll show you how our sister agency, SHA, is gearing up in an effort to keep our roads and highways accessible during winter weather. Also ahead, we've got a look at the proposed Purple Line Transit project. We have a few employment opportunities for you, and some of your customer questions and concerns are ahead on MTA's Commuter Connections. Happy New Year and welcome to MTA's Commuter Connections. For this edition, we're on location at the State Highway Administration Operations Control Center in Hanover, Maryland, where our sister agency, SHA, monitors and controls traffic flow throughout the state. Snow may be just around the corner, but SHA has plans and vehicles in place and on standby to keep Maryland moving. Joining us with a look at SHA's winter weather effort is SHA spokesperson Charlie Gischler. Hey Charlie,
hey,
how are you?
Nice to
wow, what an exciting place to hang out.
No, isn't it neat here? We live here when it snows.
You live here when it snows. Well, I tell you, it's amazing how much you can see and all the great things that happen in this control center.
Right. This is our statewide operations center here. So all of the camera image you see, the pavement temperature sensors, the speed sensors, everything you can think of from our roadside weather stations come in here, and the men and women of our that control these all night, 24/7, 365, help detour traffic in the event of some type of an emergency.
That's amazing.
Or a special event or anything like that.
You said speed, they monitor speed too?
Well, we're not enforcement now.
Just checking.
We're not enforcement, but you know, if we see an area where the speed limit becomes like 10 miles an hour, it turns red on the RIDIS system, and then it goes out subsequently to 511, md511.org, and from a hands-free device, of course, 511.
You guys are incredibly integrated, but tell me, what is the mission of SHA? I mean, besides its obvious title, what's your mission?
No, it's to maintain the safest and safest roads and bridges throughout Maryland.
I agree. Now, how many roads, or should I say miles, are you guys responsible for during the winter weather season, or just in general?
Yeah, that's a great question. A lot of people think, you know, you didn't get to my cul-de-sac yet. Well, we don't really handle the smaller roadways. The counties handle their maintained roads. We handle the interstates, the non-tolled interstates, and of course the state numbered highways.
Right.
So it's about 17,500 lane miles across the state, from Garrett County down to Somerset and everything in between.
Well, I mean, you think about that, and during, let's just say, an average winter weather or snow emergency or something like that, how many crews or trucks are utilized to do such a thing?
Excellent question. Again, we have equipment-wise, you know, between our contractors and our hired trucks and the SHA forces combined, over 2,300 pieces of equipment. That includes plows, loaders, and you know, operators that go out and help you know, give some relief after 12-hour shifts, and with people, you know, you're looking at 2,600. You know, and that includes, you know, our hired work. And
well, you know, I think about this, and this may sound like an odd question. You know, when we're driving down around the port, you see these huge mounds of salt. Tell me, and I know this is a question that my son has, how many tons of salt is needed to kind of keep these roads in good operational shape, I should say? That
is a tricky question. We always keep ourselves fully stocked. And we have 360,000 tons of salt available right as we're speaking right now. And we restock the shelves, if you will, after every storm. You know, Western Maryland typically gets hit first, you know, in the fall, and it can linger all the way into sometimes even April. You know,
now, based on what you've said, how early do you guys start preparing for the upcoming season, the winter weather season?
We're thinking about snow when people are getting a suntan. Our maintenance divisions are going to snow refresher schools, and then we have a statewide competition where all of our maintenance forces compete into a rodeo, we call it. It's spelled R-O-A-D-E-O.
I like it. Well, we have that too.
Yes.
That's rodeo.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, and basically it brings you to the newest technology. We are trying to, in sensitive areas like reservoir areas, reduce salt usage. You know,
because I know you guys are using a mix of some other materials. You guys over the years have used different types of materials.
Yeah, we use, what we're doing right now is this salt, the pre-treating in the days before a storm that's not supposed to start as rain, because that will just simply wash it off the roadways. But for regular, you know, snowstorms, we'll go out 2-3 days in advance, and that's the trucks you see that looks like it's spraying water.
It smells like maple syrup.
Like the ocean, you know, because it's basically concentrated salt water that's allowed to dry, and that
Wow.
prevents the initial bond of snow and ice. So that helps us reduce the overall amount of treating.
Well, thank you so much, Charlie.
Thank
We
you,
have
Jill.
really enjoyed being here today.
Oh, thank you. You
And I
too.
look
Happy
forward
New
to
Year.
seeing you. Thank you. Happy New Year. Coming up next, a look at the Purple Line Transit Project. Stay with us.